Hello, we are reading again all about the USA, and we are in chapter 9. We're talking about sports. Sports is a huge thing in the United States. The difference, I think, in the United States and Spain is Spain focuses more on very specific sports. I think in Spain, for example, football is extremely important. And then there's basketball, maybe some tennis. In the United States, there's more of a variety of sports, but we still have the sports that we do focus more on. I think in the past, baseball was by far the most popular sport. Today, I think it's gone down in popularity, but it is still one of the main American sports that's played and followed and watched. Baseball. There's also basketball, which talks about basketball here, and American football, which is very similar to rugby, but it has its own rules, and they wear protection. In American football, they have to wear helmets, they have to wear pads, just because there have been so many injuries. So let's start with reading some of the sports here. Sports in the USA. Basketball, baseball, and American football are popular sports in the USA. Basketball. James Naismith, a sports teacher in Massachusetts, invented basketball in 1891. It was immediately popular because students played it during the long winter. Okay, because in the States, winter is really long. Sometimes in Michigan, we could have 6 months or more of snow. It could start in October. If you have snow in October, November, December, January, February, March, April, they were talking about having snow last week in Michigan. So that's 7 to 8 months of snow, okay? So you're looking for a sport that you can play inside, in the court. So players threw a ball into a fruit basket on the wall and scored points. But then they had to climb up a ladder to get the ball. Later they cut a hole through the bottom of the basket and the ball fell through. Nowadays we use a ring and a net, but we still call it a basket. What does basket mean? Cesta, no? It's a basket. Because in the beginning, it was a basket. It wasn't a hoop and a net. It was a basket. Nowadays, we use a ring with a net. Today, the NBA, now when we say NBA is National Basketball Association, okay? NBA is one of the top professional basketball leagues. Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson were basketball legends of their day. Today's stars include Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Dwayne Wade. These guys are retiring. Kobe Bryant was in a helicopter accident, I believe earlier this year, and he's no longer with us. But LeBron James is still playing today. I believe he's playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kevin Durant too. Kevin Durant lately has been injured. He's been having a lot of injuries. Dwayne Wade, I don't know if he's still playing or not. Not sure. Okay, baseball. Now, baseball, like when I was little, I always played baseball. It was a big thing, and it still is. Baseball is often called the national sport of the USA. It's a bat and a ball game played by 2 teams of 9 players in an area with 4 bases. The teams take turns batting. The batting team tries to score runs by hitting the ball and then running around all 4 bases to home. And home is where you actually hit the ball in the beginning. And sometimes people say, well, baseball is so boring. I just can't believe it's like so slow. And it is slow. It is slow, and part of it is boring. Like for me personally, it's boring to watch baseball on TV. It is just very, very difficult. But Going to see a baseball game is very different. Going to see a baseball game, I don't know, you go with your friends and you buy some hot dogs and you buy some chips and it's a fun game and they have different activities during the game and it's a lot of fun. And it's the perfect way to spend a summer afternoon watching a baseball game. It's just, and sometimes you can get like tickets to seats and then you sit in a chair, or you could get tickets to the grassy area and you could just have a picnic. And so you just put on a blanket and you sit on a blanket, you have your picnic, you're watching the baseball game. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's relaxing and it's fun and it's cool. Now, exciting. Yeah, I mean, it has its moments, you know, when they hit the ball and they're running, you know, or someone's trying to steal a base. That's exciting. American football. On 6th of November, 1869, teams from Rutgers and Princeton universities met and played a football game together. Based on English rugby rules, at first the game was very violent and some players died because of their injuries. Can you imagine that? Dying from playing the sport? Ouch. Walter Camp, the father of American football, helped to write the rules to develop the game. Today, the rules make the game safer and players wear helmets and other protective equipment. Okay, so that makes a bit of a difference, I guess, between like English rugby and American football. But they also have different rules. The Super Bowl is the championship game of the National Football League. It takes place on the first Sunday in February, and about 100 million people watch the game on TV every year. It's the most important sporting event of the year in the USA, and companies pay a lot to promote products during it. So yeah, those are like the best ads. The best TV ads are during the Super Bowl. Popular singers and musicians also play before the game and during the break. Yeah, it's a real privilege for singers to participate in that, in the Super Bowl. And yeah, like there'll be, I don't know, Jennifer Lopez, Prince did it once, several others, very, very, very famous singers, basically on the top of their careers, will perform at the Super Bowl. Okay, well that's chapter 9. We'll see you next week.